Hello gamers and welcome back to today's episode 6 of my Minecraft Let's Play in MC Eternal. Okay, so I currently am trying to get crop breeding done down here. Something isn't working about this. Maybe they need space above them. Not quite sure. They do definitely have sufficient light. I was worried about that at first, but no clue. I know they need to be fully grown, but even if I bone meal these, they don't grow. And so that's a sign to me that something is not right with it. So I'll have to come fix that later. Our latex is looking good. We're going to fix power soon-ish so that we can, like I said, my plan is to go to the end today, actually, and fight the dragon so that I can get a reliable source of ender pearls and use those to make a flux network that I can use to transfer power to all of my machines. So that'll be a lot of fun once we have that going. I did also get enough steel plates just now that I can upgrade the coal coke oven, which currently has nothing in it. Alright, so let's take this thing down real quick. Right, we can upgrade it just right on the fly again. So we got a reinforced coal coke oven, which, oops, pardoning the lag spike, should mean I can automate it now. And I need the hammer, which I don't have. Probably in there. Hammer, 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 where are you? Oh, I saw it. There it is. Bah! Alright, maybe this one also needs a hopper. Let's check it out, that would be in the book. For now, I'm just going to assume it needs a hopper and see if that works, much like the other oven did. So, we'll grab our hopper. We're going to want some stone to, like, put everything back, too. Oh, that's another sad thing. So, my obsidian pick is gone. I did some mining to the roof of the nether a little bit ago, and it, I was mining some of the, that stuff Duranite or whatever it is. What is this stuff called? Tiberium, way off. But the Tiberium ore was in the way. So I thought if I used Silk Touch pickaxes, which my obsidian one was, it had the silky gem, right, that it wouldn't blow up. But no, sure enough, one of them did blow up, causing a big old chain reaction, as it does. So, at some point in reacting to that, or trying to, you know, sort everything out and make that thing, I didn't realize it, but I must have fat-fingered Q, or, you know, somehow lost the pick. So, we did lose the obsidian pick. It's a little unfortunate, but luckily this was our better one anyway. So I'll probably be making a new Silk Touch one soon enough. But yeah, that was just kind of me explaining what happened to that. Let me get my talk out so I can get up in here. Right. Okay, we're just gonna stick the hopper right there. Right? Now. Alright, so it didn't do it. Still not doing it. Meaning I'm probably doing something totally wrong with the coal coke brick. To the book we go. Too bad I can't just like test this stuff out first, you know? Heavy machinery, improved blast furnace. None of these are an improved coal coke oven. Hot topic. Well, crude blast furnace. Let's do this. Maybe this will help us. Coal. Nothing is just straightforward, right? That's not what it is. Coke. Reinforced coke. So it's not going to show us the multi-block. Alright, I'm going to look it up, see what I'm doing wrong, inevitably, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back, and of course, similar mistake to what happened over here, except rather than just needing a hopper to fix it, turns out this thing needs a bunch of steel sheet metal. And if we look at the recipe for these, so it needs like 9 of these, and I don't have the steel plates anymore. If I hadn't used them on here, I would, but I no longer do. And I think, let's see, we're going to be exactly 1 shy of enough steel if we do it from there, because we don't have enough coal coke. So that's a little unfortunate. I think there's probably an alternate way to do steel. I know I could do Ender IO soon enough because I'll have gone to the end. But I may end up just like having to improvise something to get that one extra piece of steel I'll need, excuse me, to finish off this thing. I guess I didn't end up thinking the gear cast was too useful, so I could even melt this thing down real quick. I think I'm going to do that, actually. I can just recraft it later if I'd like. And then I'm also going to take as much of that as we can make. So, this will be going in the background. Let us smelt you down. Ah, see, but you're not going to smelt down into what I originally paid you for it, which is alright. So, we'll find an alternate way. I always have wished you could make steel in a smeltery. I'm a little amazed that you can't. At least not since the last time I checked. Right, so only smelting, no alloying going on here. Right? Yep, okay. So that's going to confirm it for us. But anyway, we won't stop that from, or let that stop us from getting to secondary goals of today. Just go to the end, because I have enough ender pearls now. Eyes of the Ender, there we go. I technically should make a few more for actually finding the fortress, but I'm hoping between this and my scanner that it'll go well and I won't need it. So let me charge you back up. Beautiful. Okay, because right now I have a structures module inside of it, which could help us find a stronghold, maybe. I have had trouble finding them in the past before because, like, essentially, well, it being broken, I guess, and not leading me to the right spot. But anyway, I believe I have enough materials, so I'll probably just meet you guys back at the stronghold. Alright, here I am at the stronghold, which we can just verify using, right, our ping. So it tells me the stronghold's over there. That's where it's centered on. I've already gone down and found that the portal room of the stronghold exists right under here, meaning it'll be safe to dig down. And I made a waypoint. I actually would have already recorded this part, but I had to go home because I forgot flint and steel to ignite the TNT that I brought. Now, for those of you wondering why I brought TNT to the dragon fight, you will soon see soon enough. Though I'm sure you could all figure it out by the way I mentioned the dragon has those cages around some of the his crystals, right? So to deal with the cages, TNT is a very convenient solution. Let's bring the best food, right? So like I said, TNT, very convenient to blow up those. Make sure I have my bow in hand, and we are good. And I will get up there using the slime sling. I think this should be a pretty efficient fight. That's my hope anyway. And hopefully our spawn here isn't too far off the island, if anything. Okay, so it's gonna take a second, right? Alright, so it's not. I forgot how dark it was when you do this, though. So this is gonna be a little dangerous, but we're just gonna... Right? Okay, we slime sling over here. We're safe. Anything too wrong so far. Hopefully without looking at too many of these Endermen. Just start eliminating... Oh, wow. I didn't say I'm a great shot with these, alright? Okay. Perhaps a stack of arrows may have been generous. Or not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, get a little hit. A little too conservative. Is that about... There's a... Oops. Was that a... Oh, did I anger an Enderman? I don't believe I did. I'm not really sure what hit me there. Okay, let's eat a Smingit. That's a lot of saturation. I'm happy we found these in the dungeon, or in the stronghold. Some of these shots are just gonna be real tough to make. Not really sure. Oh, okay, cool. So this is just gonna be trial and error. Probably just gonna speed it all up anyway. Okay. The last few tall ones are going to give me problems, but let's go try to deal with this over here real quick. Right, so if we quickly try to handle this one. Oh, see, the slime sling may not actually get us high enough, so I don't think I had a contingency plan for this. I did not. Okay. Looks like we're going to block up, and hopefully I just brought enough. Seem to have angered one of these. He would be a boss, too. Okay, we're going to need food. We need food very quickly. Alright, didn't go as great as we had hoped. I also don't think I have a grave key, so that's going to be unfortunate. Or I don't have a ender pearl to turn into one of those. That's the whole reason I went to the end, so I could get ender pearls more easily. And it seems that we may have with the end being very dark thing, it becomes much harder to do that fight, is what I've noticed. So perhaps I should have done some magic-y stuff to let me light things up easier. But I am going to wait till I get my stuff again, and we'll just tune back in there. Alright, we finally have made it back, and I think I brought everything we should need in theory. Thought about a pickaxe, get down there, try to think ahead. It was quite a long journey, you guys don't even know. But we're getting in there. By in there, I mean in here. I brought the one notch apple I had, and honestly should have brought the first time I went to go fight him, but really didn't think he'd be that tough, if I'm being completely honest. So, vastly underestimated the dragon. That one's on me, and now just to hope and pray that he is not about to rip our faces off, please. Okay. So, please don't come down for a deep dive. And please do allow me to find my grave, which seems to be over here, right? Because we died to an enderman. These could come in handy, right? Okay. Oof. We are back on track, kind of, for this fight, I believe. For now, we're just going to keep our head low, as is always best. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use this. We're going to do the TNT trick. Get that there, this there. Okay. And then our cobalt pickaxe here, and this here. I think that's good. Now, all our apples still running. Oh boy. Nope, slime boots, please don't do that. So you see how he hit me and definitely broke a piece of armor already. And now also can't go up there, unfortunately, because he left it full of dragon's breath. I can assure you I am climbing. I wish there was a way for me to easily make this brighter. But from what I know, there is not. Okay, here's the plan. Do that, use slime boots, yay. Yay, 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 1,000. Like, I cannot emphasize this enough, yay. Let's try this again, but over here, and hope that we are at least somewhat equally as successful. Wow, that was lucky, he missed us there. So, do this, and this. Yep, that's gonna take care of those crystals. They may still need to be shot. I haven't done this in a while, so I don't exactly know what their deal is. Now, let's see, that takes care of those. Oh my gosh, he poisoned me somehow. Fortunately, our gapple hearts are still doing their job for the most part. What is this effect? I have many effects, none of which I like. Okay. We still have a couple crystals up that are going to be tough to deal with. Is it something I'm touching that keeps poisoning me? Is this plague? It's plague. That is weird. So something is mad at me that is giving me the plague debuff. It's not making any of this easy. Especially aiming the bow, I'm sure will be... Oh, not too bad. Oh, I heard the explosion. Get away. Okay. Should be gonna hit me soon. Yep. Okay, I was at least expecting that one. We are getting low on hearts too, quicker than we realized. So let's take a second, heal up, heal up. He's coming down more often, but he still has crystals I do need to worry about, and... Uh-oh. Okay. Still in it, still in it. They're getting me down to red. I don't like red, I like orange. And I really like yellow, if we can stay there. Try to do all the things. Okay, there should just be one more crystal. Get away again, just keep eating. Uh-oh, please don't hit me far, thank you. Eat a little more steak. We're keeping our health in a much better spot now. Trying to keep my eyes away from the Enderman too. That one's still glowing, so I'm gonna assume. Okay. Wow, I am a absolute ace. I am proud of that shot. I think I should be proud of that shot. Now, I believe it's just left for us to smack up the dragon now, which with our nice old cleaver should not be too bad. Am I right? Am I right? Are you healing off anything? I don't see any illumination. So, all right, calm down for me, please. Make it easy. I don't have food to do this all day. Seriously. Because this is, we didn't quite bring enough of that. If I look at an Enderman, we may be in trouble. Come on, come down. You're dragging this out. You're dragging this out way longer than it needs to be. If I had to stop for food, come back, that would be pretty sad. Come on, land. Come on. What do I gotta do? Bait you down with some shots? I'll do my best. Right, so hitting the dragon a little. Does he still do the whole breath attack? I think he does. I think he does, and it's breaking my game currently. Wow, I did not get to attack him here. And that's gonna do it. Revenge on the Ender Dragon. Yeah, that's for sure. I can tell you. Oh, hey, he drops an elytra now. It's new. New since died. Well, I remember. Then again, I don't even know if I killed him the last time I played this pack, so. Oops. Oh, an elytra I can't pick up. Meh. It's okay. I can just go to an end city and get one anyway. I can try to quickly... Yeah, is that gonna... Nah, okay. I mean, it's just a little glitched out, that's alright. The egg went somewhere over here. Do I have a torch or something to destroy it with? Oh, I do. A single one. Hello? Egg? Egg? Is that the egg? It's an ender mini, alright. Hello? I watched the egg particles go over here. Man, am I gonna have to come back and look for that? Probably will. That's alright, I plan to spend some more time in here getting ender pearls anyway. I'll try to light the whole thing up, I guess. And, one thing is that... Oh, the reason I would want it is for an egg mill. So, right, I want to make If I want like a lot of GP at some point, that's definitely the way to do it, is with the dragon egg mill. Now that I have defeated him, just munch on as many of these as we can. Ooh. Some poggers. Get some of these too. I plan to make a waystone next time I come back, so I want to make the real bad run one more time. Oh, here's the egg. I totally saw the particles go the other way, but that's fine. Not gonna question it. And where'd my torch go? Oh, time to use a different one. Whee! And we have a dragon egg. Next generation. Hopefully by jumping in the portal right here, I'll be able to collect the elytra maybe. I doubt it, but we got what we came for, right? Dragon skills, mystical, aggreditions. I see what they did there. Maybe for dragon, whatchamacallits later? I don't really know. Okay. And yeah, the credits we've all seen a million times, right? And Flux Networks are actually really simple for how powerful they are. You need a lot of these Flux cores. Also take a lot of obsidian, which I didn't get a whole lot of that in the end. I can go back for more though. So let's just make some of these. Just use a bunch of my obsidian. Use up some blaze powder. And as many eyes as we're willing to spend, which is only 4 at the moment, which may not be enough actually. I do know though, I need to save enough, like 4 to make a waystone to the end for later. But let's try to make the most with what we have, right? So we're gonna make a bunch of flux cores. So you make a decent amount. Then we're gonna need these things called a flux block. Right, so it's just that and more flux. And then to make a flux controller, that's what we want to make. So we need 5 of these, meaning I do not have enough end pearls. So actually I can spend 4 more of these technically, and that may be enough to get Squeak one out, I'm not sure. But we're gonna try. So let's make more of this. Put back stuff we don't need at the moment, or it's gonna become problematic in terms of inventory space. Alright, that should be good enough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take more of as many of the flux cores as we can. There, in flux. So you need a lot of obsidian. Actually, one more. But they all revolve around flux cores. There we go. So that's as many as we can make at the moment. I think it's a good amount, 32. Now, we want to make a few flux blocks, like 5 of them, at least. We're going to actually need 6. Yeah, good enough. Just do that, right? 6, cool. So this won't be enough to do everything we want at the moment, but it'll do some of it. Wait, shoot, am I getting the recipe for this wrong? Am I a dummy? I'm a dummy. We are big dummies. I am a big dummy. Sorry, you should not be included in that group of big dummies. Perfect, 6 of these, what we wanted. So we got 6 of those. And then we're gonna make we can quickly make one of these, right? We can then make a flux plug. And we're just shy of enough to demonstrate how cool this actually is. So I may have to cut to when I get back with more. But for now, it'll be good. We're gonna demonstrate it with a steam dynamo. Okay. So I'm gonna get a permanent spot for my power generation. But for now, let's imagine this thing can go here. We're gonna make a network, because we haven't made a network. This is gonna be, we get to name it whatever we want. It's gonna be named Power, right? I could put a password on it. I can make it private. I can do all this stuff. Nobody else is on this world, though. It's single player. So none of that is really important. I can even leave it blue and all that. Right? I can, I think. Public. Great. Okay, so we have a network power. Now, what does that mean? What does that even matter? Oh, well, first let me select the network. First, it allows us now to select a network for this. Okay, and you'll see it turn blue, saying it's controlling that one. And now, this is the brain of our thing, but it actually has very limited involvement now in any of the functions of the Flux network. So if we were to take this, we're going to set this plug to our network. Plug is how you put energy into the network, right? So now it's not inputting right now because we don't have the water and it's not running and all that. So that's why I'm going to think of better power soon. But this will allow us to power multiple things as needed, which is nice. So let's do that and stick a little bit of coal in there. Boop. Right? Bam. It's going to do its thing. We're going to have power in. The thing is, actually, power is not going to be going in at the moment because power is not being outputted anywhere. To output power, we need a plug or a flux point. Can't make one of those because I am one of these shy, which is a bummer. So I'm going to cut to when I have another ender pearl and can finish showing you guys how this all works. Alright, we're back from the end. We have a few more ender pearls, just a decent bit, and a good amount of obsidian too, which I'm happy about. Now, let's make a few more of the flux cores like I talked about. I will just show why these are so great. If you guys don't already know or haven't already figured it out, one more. For good measure, get the flux going all the way around. Bam. That's going to be a bunch more. We can use these, make some blocks of redstone. These are all going to be made into points. Points are just as important because now if we go down to here, where there used to be the dynamo that had to power it, I can put down a point and let's just make it connected to power. Bam. It is now being powered. You can see it's full. And we can run some of this through here. Right? And see, it's still staying powered. It's going to stay fully powered up, even though it's operating. That's because all of the energy from our dynamo right here is going into the point. You can see this is the input right here. And it's going in. Each of these can have chunk loading enabled. Crazy, just, you know, little devices for how cheap they are. We had a steam dynamo in here. Let me get the stone to replace it real quick. Right? Just keep the walls from being all torn apart, which, I mean, you know, obviously I guess I haven't been too careful about. So I can get rid of the steam dynamo here. This was the only, these were one of the only powered objects in here. And let's just put it on our network. Same with this one, right? You're going to be on power. Now everybody in here has power, as we will show. You have full power, or you're filling up. You didn't have full power. You have full power. And if I get a bunch of wood, happen to have some jungle here, because jungle does give me the most. At least I thought I did. Maybe not. Is it in the bag of holding? Nope, I have no idea where jungle wood is. So we'll just use some good old oak wood, right? Oh, pff, I see it. I see it, I see it. I'm blind. Let us put these in the block placer. It's just going to be doing its thing now. Place the block because it has the energy. And this is, now I have power going to all of my latex processing. Got all my sheets there. So things are going good. That means I'm going to make an induction smelter or something else now that I have better power. I'm going to increase my power. I'm going to make a little bit, I'm going to supplement my steel production which is currently halted by my mistake here. Trying to upgrade my coke oven. Need to have steel sheet metal. Or did I actually make enough? I'm not quite sure. No, I did not. I need like one more piece of steel is the problem. Yeah, and that's basically, I think that's where I'm going to call wrapping up on this video. I'm going to do a lot more off camera. Let you guys see what's going on. That way, you know, power isn't just in the middle of the room and whatnot. But hey, I think I'm pretty proud of that. It's a good spot. We fought the dragon, and it was really hard. We died, and we recovered, though. So, yeah, that's going to be all. Something Wong signing out. Catch you guys in the next one.